Welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, you are going to learn how to install WordPress in your local environment to build WordPress content management websites and web pages with help of WordPress Builder. Let's begin the session. Before initiating the start the installation, you have to setting up your PHP with Apache MySQL environment. How it is, we'll see. These three packages will be bundled and available in XAMPP server, like Apache, MariaDB, PHP. Let's see here the most popular PHP development environment. Similarly, you have a WAMP, WAMP, WAMP server is also available to download and install. Once you downloaded this package directly in your local environment, like Windows, I'm going to presenting you the explanation how it would be, and rest of if you click this download, it will download automatically. And the rest of if you are going with the learning and practicing with Linux, you go choose with this version, or Mac and OS X, you choose this version to download and install in your computer system. Once this software package is installed successfully, what you need to do is start the XAMPP server. It will initiate you to start like Apache and a database MySQL or MariaDB and PHP ready to work with an applications using PHP environment. Why we require to use this? Most of the WordPress is built with using PHP and it will runs with the environment of PHP, Apache and MySQL. You strongly remember, and we'll look it into the glance. It is like a meet WordPress and it's an open source software. And scroll down here, you will see the beautiful features of customization designs, SEO friendly, responsive, highly performance, manage the GU, Go, high security, powerful media, and many more options you will find out here. See, if you want to download WordPress from the site, you just simply get WordPress. Yes, let me download this thing first example. Once I have installed the software, then I can initiate the download for WordPress. Yeah, once the download of, for example, pre-bundled software package is downloaded successfully, you just run it, right click and open to run the software to install in your local computer system. This is the window I am explaining you here. It's on a Windows 10 operating system. Just click yes to continue. We'll show you installation procedure, very simple, very super easy to complete the exam installation. Whether if you are wish to it's already existing, you have any environment of setting of Apache, PHP, and MySQL, you use the same software to continue with that. Yes, it's a user of the some factions of the already possible restricted. Avoid to install this thing and missing right permission or deactivate setup. Okay, it is asking you to some question. Press OK. Welcome to the exam setup wizard. Click next. Yes, see here, FileZilla FTP server, Mercury mail server, Tomcat, it is installing. These three are not required. As of now, I'm going with Apache, MySQL, and PHP. Perl is also not required. PHP MyAdmin, Webalizer, Fake Sendmail, these two also not required. Select appropriately what the modules you require to install these components. Especially, basically, you have to install Apache, MySQL, and PHP, that is the programming language, and the programming languages of PHP MyAdmin. This is the PHP MyAdmin, very much pretty useful for editing of MySQL, like a MySQL server, where you can have a GUI facility for MySQL database server. Okay, let it be, select for this and click next. Yes, this is the path where it is going to be installing CXAMPP folder. If you want to change a folder, you just click here and change your custom place where you require. Click next. The language you are wish to change. If you want, actually one more language is there. By default, it would be in English. Next. See now, it's the when you click this button of next, and learn more about the Bitnami. It's not required, and click next to complete the installation successfully. Yes, now ready to beginners installation. Click next. Welcome to XAM. XAMPP is an easy to install Apache distribution containing MySQL, PHP, and Perl. Now see here the unpacking the things. The files which is the bundle is ready immediately. We have a downloaded. It is unpacking. Once it is unpacking is completed, it will be initiate the setup of completion of the exam. Meanwhile, we'll do one thing. Let's go here with the WordPress and see this is the wordpress.org. This is the official site of WordPress where you will get accurate information, officially notifications and support and plugins, themes all by official from this website only, and get it down with the scrolling of these things and find out more. And here you will get WordPress option. Just click the button and you will get an like a WordPress software package in your local system. Now let's see here, priceless and also free. Download WordPress and use it in your site. Just click here to download the WordPress, or if you want to, like this is the zip file, and this is for downloading for Linux and other OS operating system where it can be supports for tab.zz. As your convenient, you go with this button. For Windows, this is sufficient. Hooray, you are on the way to latest WordPress. I'm using for and explaining you for the latest version. It is initiated the latest version downloading. And if you want to know more, very simple step-by-step procedure. As of now, we are going with the step-by-step procedure only, whereas it will have a requirements. What are the prerequisites you require? Like a installation, we have a done PHP, MySQL, and or MariaDB installations with Apache, like installing XAMPP server. And if you want to know more with the other sources and the other environment of the developments, you can find out here. It will be there. And WordPress hosting, it is they are showing something else. And also, you will get a very simple installation handy guide as well. Here, if you are facing any errors other than our video lecture, you may face, you go here, handy guide is available, and you will find very, absolutely very in detail information. Like a very, like a most of the problems are having many type of ways and solutions. Yes, most of the solutions you will find out here to fix your installation issues to complete WordPress installation in your local environment. Now let's see here. Let's check with the example installation. Yes, it's almost like a 60 above percent it is completing. Let's see. One thing is completing of exam server, and one more thing it is going to be downloading WordPress. Wow, we are doing simultaneously multiple things in a single video. And you won't once the setup is environment setup of XAMPP is installed in your computer system, you will be perfect and all right to run with the like WordPress installation and running of the PHP projects as well with the backend database of MySQL. Absolutely. By having a simple mouse clicks only, you will done with all these things. Once this is done with exam, we'll jump start to initiate the WordPress. So I'm making it as a downloading ready. Let's have a look to see. Yeah, it's almost 80%. Almost it is completing. Let's have a look it very quickly and very fastly. It is jumping. Final steps. Creating uninstaller and when we don't want XAMPP software in our system, we can make it easy by uninstall button to uninstall the software successfully. Right now, let's see here. It is almost uninstall is also completing 75%. It is mostly we reached end. Yeah. By the way, we have completed successfully our download here itself. Yes, we are now to ready upmost we ready to like a jump start to install our WordPress. Yeah, see here like completing the XAMPP setup wizard. Setup has finished successfully. And do you want to start the control panel now? Yes, check the box and finish it. We are looking about to see how that control panel will look like. And if you are not aware of it, where it is to be installed and looking like that, actually also we can check it. And see here, this is the example control panel. This is the Apache. We have installed Apache and MySQL. Just start the Apache. It will initiate here. And this is the MySQL. Just click here to start the MySQL. It will start. See here on exam control panel, you just check with Apache start. And once it will be initiate with the port number 81 in my computer system. And initiate with MySQL start. The both Apache MySQL is initiating. Once the Apache is running, we are working with an environment of this PHP environment. Like I would like to explain you a simple thing here. Like if you are getting any problem with the facing with Apache initiating, let's port number by default it will be initiate with 80. If any other server which is occupied 80 port in your computer system, let's go with the configuration and Apache httpd.conf file. You just open it and scroll down. You will find like a port listen port number. This is the 80. It will be displayed. You just change to 81 and save this document. That's it. Nothing to do anymore. Why? Because it's a very simple and accurate and very important document to handle Apache web server. So now Apache is initiated. Just click the start button, then it will be initiated. You want to check with that how where Apache is running or not. So port number 81 we have placed localhost colon 81. Just press enter. It will see if you are able to seeing this window with localhost 81 or 80 with the dashboard. Now you are successfully installed your exam server in your computer system. So now it is very much clear, and you just click the PHP my admin, and here you will find out your database. The my admin will tell you, let's see here, this is the PHP my admin will offer you to display MySQL database. All right, and very simple and very super easy. Now we are going to see and the root folder of our like exam. Yes, let's go. The installation folder we have a given C drive, and C drive C XAMPP folder. Here it is. This is the folder exam. All right. From exam, we want to access anything. See, htdocs1 folder is there. This is the root folder of web application where we want to place here. So now we are going to installing our WordPress. So what I'm doing here, first of all, we have a downloaded successfully our WordPress here. Let's check it under the downloads. It will be displayed. Yes. And this folder you will see here successfully you try to extract here. WordPress 5.4.2 it's the latest. You try to extract here this version itself. Yeah, it is going to be extracting. Yes, it's to take a few seconds only. Based on it depends upon your computer system performance. It will take you very less time. Like it's around a 150 MB of capacity. It's downloaded. I hope, or else it may be like a 12 MB of the file. Let's check it once it is completed. Once the download is extracting is completed, I'll make it this folder to like a root directory of our Apache server. The exam htdocs we call it as in a root folder of what I can say that htdocs. Here I can take directly that folder. Let's see how it is. Here it is placed, and here it is extracting. It's almost it is completed 70%. I hope. Yeah, 70 plus. Give me a few seconds. If you didn't touch any other applications, it will complete. Right? From here, you will install very super easy and very simple WordPress. Now, Before, by installing the XAMPP, we have saturated our local environment to run PHP applications along with the database. As we have seen successfully here, yes, this is the database MySQL, and this is for environment of Apache. All right, I'll show you just a few seconds. Yes, most probably it is done. Extracting is done. Now go to downloads, open this folder. Yes, WordPress here. Take a copy of this WordPress and make sure to copy of ht docs. Yes, you directly paste the folder directly here on ht docs. It is done. This is the WordPress. Now come back to the browser. Come back to the browser. What I'm doing here, in after like this window, you let it be the same of PHP MyAdmin. Okay. In the ht like localhost 81 dashboard, remove the dashboard and just type WordPress. Just WordPress and hit enter. Now let's see here. Yeah, wow. The WP means WordPress admin setup configuration. It is initiated. You can choose your custom, your own language here. And as of now, I'm going with the English United States and press continue to making me a step before, like ahead. Yes, this is a very important to all. It's a file to be required to set up of database name, database username, password, and database host. It's a very, very important, and I'll simplify by seeing you like, see, come back to PHP and here go to the databases. I'm creating one new database here. See, this is the fresh installation. Like just simply I'm giving a name of the database, even WordPress only. And nothing I'm changing here. Just create a database. I'm choosing the name of the database is WordPress. Just create. Now see here, database is created successfully with no table found in the database. Freshly we have created database. That's it. Now by defaultly, your system is having the credentials, which are very important. How I am assigning here. Yes, we created a database, so I'm telling to continue. Let's go. See, see the database name. It is predefined. It will by default. It will give the WordPress, and the username is default username is root. Strongly remember by defaultly like when you are going to be installing XAMPP environment, you will get a username of the database by default. It is root, and the password we didn't give in any password. As of now, we didn't give in any password here, and we straight away accessed. So it is very, you can remove the password and go ahead. And if you want to create any password of this database, you will go with the privileges. There you can create a user and assign this particular database and give your own credentials, username and password and assignment of the privileges to this particular database. All right, come back here. As of now, no database, and the database host is localhost. Why localhost? The complete environment is in my computer system only. So I am giving localhost. If you are having database in any other computer system, you just specify that host name or IP address of the database server, IP address and username password. That is the way you have to configure this page. Okay. And the table prefix defaultly it will comes WP underscore. Why it is, you will be known later. Like if you want to run multiple WordPress installation at the single database, if you want, like prefixes will use like that. Okay, just submit. Having this data, filling of the form, just submit. Now here it will be verified everything and all rights party made through the part of installation. Just run the installation. That's all about to install WordPress. See here you will get a title. What is the site title you require? Like I can give like a tutorial I'm giving. Just a simple tutorial, small letters I'm giving for this site title. And the username, very simple, I'm giving admin only. Very simple. It's very important to know that this configuration, username and password. Strongly remember, it's very important. Why? Because Later time, if you want to log in as an admin to your WordPress, it's highly important to access your panel and WordPress control. All right, and this is the password. By default it is given for the strong. If you want to make it as a custom, you should try to make sure it is a very important to note. Or else if you want to make your custom password, yes, you can make it yourself. I'm making very simple password for practice. Admin at 123. That's it. If it is weak, so confirm use weak password. I'm taking. This is enough for local environment and practice purpose. This is sufficient. If it is in a real time and production environment, you are going to preparing like a real time site. There it is very much essential you to put a strong and tricky password. All right, and here it is the email address. So called, it's very important. Why? Because if you want to reset an admin password, it will be sent in email here in the real time scenario. Okay, now just go to install WordPress. Once the configuration is done, username is admin at 123 is the password. Just press the install WordPress. It's a single click button. See, waiting for installation. Wow! Success! WordPress has been installed. Thank you and enjoy with your username and password you choose. It's really a very simple to installation of this WordPress. I hope you're enjoying a lot with this session and while installation of the WordPress as well. In the next lecture, we'll see how to apply for this login and looking for how it would be going to the next levels. Thank you for watching this lecture. Thank you.